IRClevor.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Settlers Saturday. We're on episode 10. Can you believe we've made it this far with the series? 10 episodes of Settlers Saturday. That's 10 weeks of Settlers Saturday. I was just recording this episode and then the game crashed. Very strange, so I hadn't saved it, so we're going to have to start that again. I think where I was up to, I just crushed all these towers. Because that's not really how I play. I realised, why would I play with this many towers? It's not my play style. So we're going to crush every single one on this top base, and then just leave this one left down here for this bottom base. Which is, because this bottom base is completely surrounded by snow for the time being. It said that the guy would eventually break through. But as of yet, it hasn't, so that's probably the safest place to put it. Okay, here we go. Is that every single one of them? Yeah, so we've got one tower left, which is this one down here. Okay. Now I was doing a little bit of an experiment with the send goods thing, and I only thought that you could send it a few meters or whatever. Turns out you can send it anywhere in the map as long as it's your base. So that's great. So basically what I can do is I can send a bit of wood down to this bottom base down here so we can get them started straight away. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a couple more woodcutters here. There we go. 2 more woodcutters. I'll put it all on high priority because it really is a high priority at this point. Because I think if you look here, there we go, we've got 2 women here with axes. So they're woodcutters. So yeah, we should definitely get them going right at the start of the game. Got another sawmill on the way that's just a high priority. And we've got 2 fiefs down here. And I noticed last time, you see this hammer down here? We're going to steal it. Yeah, there we go. And now we've just got to take it all the way up here without getting caught. Because that's the only place I can get a hammer from. I was really worried, and then I had the bright idea of stealing a hammer from these guys. And there is one there, so let's nick it, let's get it all the way back up here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to crush this shipyard, because we don't need that anymore. Since I've figured out we can send goods properly, we don't need the shipyard. But that also required a hammer as well, so I don't really want to risk this hammer, this one shot that we've got of stealing this hammer. I don't want that to go on the bloody shipyard when it could. I desperately need it for the toolsmith. And as well, we're really low on builders, and they all require hammers as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the amount of builders recruitment down to 0%, which means if this thief makes it all the way up here, which it looks like it probably is going to, yeah, when this thief makes it up here, drops off the hammer, it means that the person isn't going to be a builder or work at the shipyard. They're definitely, hopefully, going to become a toolsmith. So yeah, we'll just have to wait for that. Okay, what else was I going to do? Now we've got sulfur here, and we also have gems here. Here we go. Let's explore these gems a little bit more. Now, there's one class in Settlers 3 that can use both gold and gems for the offensive percent, like to increase their fighting strength. There is a class that can use both gems and gold, but it's not the Amazons, unfortunately. The Amazons only get strength from gold. And if you remember, the mission objective was to get 5 soldiers in this little area here, this kind of temple area. 5 soldiers with a offensive strength of 77%, which basically means that we're going to have to get gold from somewhere. So we're going to have to keep exploring this mountain. I don't think there's any gold on here, unfortunately. Though there is gold here. Like I was saying, I got a little bit far with this, and then the game crashed. So we're starting again. I definitely saw some gold around here. Okay. So let's try and take that. Now, one of the things I had as well, I had a good idea, and it was basically, this guy can see our land here. If you look on the map, there's like this circle. I'll move this square out of the way. There's like a circle here, and that's the land that's captured by this guard tower. And it's kind of overlapping with this large guard tower. So what my theory is if I relocate this guard tower somewhere else, a little bit further down here, then I won't be claiming their land, and hopefully the guy won't really notice I'm down here. That's my theory anyway. So when I get the chance, I'm going to relocate this guard tower. Obviously, I'll wait for the other one to be built before I crush this one, because if I don't, I'll lose the game. Which would be a bit of an amateur mistake. Okay, so whenever we get the opportunity, we'll send one of these ladies down to send goods. We're not quite there yet. What else needs to be done? Let's have a look here. Hammer. We've definitely got, I think these are old messages. We've definitely got someone here. Let's get a few pickaxes, because we're definitely going to need them. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to get a sulfur mine here. Is that the best spot for it? I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to squeeze 2 in. Yeah, that'll do. So basically the Amazons have a unique building, which is the Alchemist Den. Let's place that somewhere interesting. We'll place a couple here. And basically what the Alchemist Den does is that takes sulfur, and it also takes gems, and it converts it into 1 bar of gold and 1 bar of iron, which is definitely what we need. So that's why I've put these up here next to the iron smelter and the toolsmith, because it looks like there's no gold on this mountain whatsoever. However, like I say, there is sulfur and there is iron. So if, there is sulfur and there is gems. So if you know what you're doing, if you know that little trick, you are able to get a little bit of gold, which is good to see. And I can't quite remember what the sulfur mines need in terms of food. Like, what's the best food they need? I think let me just locate these in a better place. That's the exact same spot. Okay, up here as well. We'll put one there. Yeah, let's have a look what the gems need, and what the gem mine needs. Here it is. It looks like, okay, the gem mine needs fish, and the sulfur mine apparently, I don't know, needs bread possibly. I can distribute a bit of bread to the sulfur mine there. Okay, but we don't have to worry about that yet. So let's try and explore this coal. We definitely need a bit of coal. Put these on a high priority, seeing as that's all built. I think we should definitely increase our production of manna as well. So we'll get an extra beekeeper's hut in there. We'll also get an extra mead maker's hut, possibly as well as another small temple. Though I don't really want to be flooding the place with buildings. I kind of flooded my entire base with things that need to be done. So we'll see how it goes. What's this? Pig farm. Yeah, that's a high priority as well. It's got all the materials it needs. Like I say, I'm kind of lacking in hammers at the minute, but there's not much I can do about that. I mean, I could make a few, but I'd kind of prefer to make pickaxes for the time being. Let's have a look down here. Is there anywhere else I can squeeze in some iron? Possibly here? Yeah, that was a pretty lame placing. Let's do that again. Exact same place again. I'm not very good at this. So that means we've got what? How many iron things there? 4 iron mines. Very nice. 4 coal mines. Did I just hear the combat? Oh, killed my thief there, but that's okay. That's okay. We got what we came for. We stole one of the hammers. So perfect. I think it's going well. Hopefully, it's looking a lot more promising than it was last episode. Since I've got a hammer now. Whenever I can though, I'm going to try and send goods, so I'm going to wait for a little bit more wood, I think. If only there was like a stockpile of wood somewhere. I think I might do that. Here we go, let's build a storage area, put it on a high priority, and we'll tell the distribution to store both wood and stone. There we go. So we hopefully should get a nice stock of wood and stone in there. Then I'll be able to slap my priest in the middle of it, use the send goods thing to send it down here. Though to be honest, I want to get this done as quickly as possible. We've got a nice amount of gold here. What's the best way to do this? Let's just do it like this. Here we go. I'll wait till she places this. Here we go, send goods. Hopefully it works. What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7 things there. I think we definitely need a small residence as well, which takes up 4 wood. A small residence, yeah, because I accidentally turned some of my carriers into geologists then earlier. Yeah, so that was a bit silly of me. Let's keep exploring this gold. Hopefully there's loads of gold here. Let's get a few coal mines as well. Not quite yet. I do want to put some coal mines, but not quite yet. I want to definitely build this small residence first. Let's see if we can be a bit self-sustaining and build a forester's lodge as well. Do I have enough for that? 3. I think we've just got enough wood there for both a small residence and a forester's lodge. A forester's hut even. I'm getting mixed up with banished. Some of the things are so similar, I'm getting mixed up with my banished let's play. Never mind. Yeah, we're doing okay. Look at this, we've got these fishermen's hut. They've got all the materials they need, but they're not being built, so I've put those 2 on a high priority. We don't need this landing dock anymore. Should have got rid of that straight away. Oops. Can I use this again? No, not yet. Okay. Okay. Looks like we've captured all the land we can here. We'll capture this as well. And then we'll convert these pioneers back. Okay, so we've got a nice amount of coal. Food production is going well. Let's put this waterworks in a high priority. Maybe I should work a little bit more on the food production. Let's get a couple more grain farms, seeing as I've got a toolsmith now. There we go. We'll tell this toolsmith to make us 2 scythes, please. Thank you. Yeah, I think this grain mill should be able to handle 5 grain farms. I think we kinda actually need a large residence, but we've got so many projects going on. Let's just call it a medium residence. We'll put it on a high priority. Yeah, I don't want to put too much of a demand on the place, so we'll just do this medium residence for the time being. It looks like it's going okay. A couple of gem mines. Yeah, that's a neat little trick. A neat little trick, guys, there. If you didn't know, if you're playing the Amazons, you can use both you can use gems and sulfur, wherever it is there. Convert it in an alchemist den and you'll get yourself gold and iron, which is really ideal actually in this situation where we need gold and, you know, we're kind of lacking in iron for the time being. That looks like a great spot there. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So I've got the pig farm going. We're also going to need a slaughterhouse before I forget. Knowing me, I'd probably forget, so let's get that slaughterhouse placed down at least. Okay. Captured all this, so we'll convert these ladies back. How are we doing down here? Hey, that's nearly done there. We've just finished digging it. Yeah, very nice. Do we have enough wood here? We've got 2 bits of wood there and 1 there. That should be enough. We've got like 3 stacks of stone as well, so that should be fine. What I could do as well, I'm thinking I might just steal the, you know, all this all this food down here. I kind of need that on my main base. There we go. So I've just stolen all this food. We'll have to give it back at some point. It looks like I accidentally stole a bit of stone as well there. But they've got loads. I'll give it back at some point because these are really, really fertile looking mines here. If that's a thing. Fertile mines. But these look like they're going to produce a load of gold for us, a load of coal and iron as well. So we definitely need to put the food back there eventually. But we kind of need it at this top base first, I think. Oh, and the storage area is built. Okay. Yeah, so let's get this built. Anything else I can do? I don't think so. Maybe think about a weaponsmith. Maybe it's a little bit early. As well, I want to kind of move this guard tower as quickly as possible. Somewhere over here. We need to capture this land anyway, so we'll put that there on a high priority. It means that we're going to need 3 wood. We've got enough stone, I think. We're going to need 3 wood down here. But we've got the Forester's Lodge. And we've got someone to man it because we've got the small residence. So it's going okay. We're just going to have to wait for all these trees to grow, which can be a little bit of a pain. Just have to kick back and relax while that happens. Or I could wait till the send goods happens again and I can just sneak into the middle of here and send this whole stock. That's probably the most efficient way, because it sends the items in the area around the priest there. So if I slapped her in the middle, yeah, she's going to send everything there, that whole supply. A medium residence is built there. Awesome. How are these things doing? These needs to hurry up a little bit. I'll put a couple of these. I'll put the beekeeper and the mead maker on a high priority. It looks like the small temple is not being overwhelmed for the time being. Possibly another waterworks as well. Maybe not on a high priority. It's not really a high priority. Okay. Okay, I think it's going really well, guys. I'm very happy with how it's going. In an ideal world, I'd get another woodcutter's hut, so let's do that anyway. 2 more woodcutter's huts, maybe even an extra sawmill as well. That we're just going to have to ask the toolsmith to make that for us. 2 more axes and 1 more saw there. Yeah. We've got loads of people coming out. Very nice. Loads of people coming out of the medium residence there. A few more things. Hurry up with this gold mine. Nah, I guess these aren't all a priority at this point. We just don't want to be attacked. I think I definitely want to move this guard tower. I'm a little bit scared. If this guy manages to... if he's going to do it, he's going to do it here, isn't he? Where he can see me. Yeah, if he's going to melt the snow, because the Asians have a move where you can melt the snow. He's going to do it around here, so let's move this guard tower as soon as possible. It needs 3 more wood still, because these trees aren't being grown fast enough. Okay. Excellent progress there. I'm happy with how it's going. I was a little bit concerned last episode with how slow it was, or like what we were even going to do. Like if I didn't have a hammer, what could I do? We wouldn't have any of this, by the way. We wouldn't have these 2 grain farms and that, would I? So I'm definitely glad we've got that. Have we got anyone? Yeah, you see we've got toolsmiths down here. We've got 3 toolsmiths down here. I assume that's what they wanted us to do, was to build a toolsmith down on this bottom base, which I mean we still have time for. We still can do that. It's just I'm waiting for this priest to be able to send goods. We're very close. We're very close now. It just seems things are taking a little bit of time. Let's put these iron ore mines on a high priority. Do I have any more? Yeah. All 3 of those mines on a high priority, I think. Which means I've got 5 up here once that's done. 2 gem mines. Can I get one more in? Yeah, there we go. Extra gem mine there. And let me stick one of these sulfur mines on a high priority as well. Why not both of them? And as well, we should probably squeeze one of these guys on if I'm doing the other mines. We'll get one of these alchemists on high priority and they'll start churning out gold right away, because that's definitely what we need. The quicker we can make gold and get these the strength of these troops up, the better. And then we're going to have to figure out a way of getting 5 troops down here. I guess we're going to have to make them down here as well. Okay. How's that priest doing? Where are you? Oh, we've got 3. There we go. Let's get one here. It looks like now we can send goods, so let's do that. Get right in the middle, send goods down here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's like 2 stacks of wood, 4 stacks of stone. That's perfect for what we need. It means I can start thinking about some other projects as well. We've got that one in a high priority. Let's get a bit of coal down here. Yeah, there we go. There's another bit of coal down here. Let's steal that. Thank you. And iron, though I don't own the base yet. I don't own that area. So let's get a medium residence, I think. Or shall I just go full out and get a large residence? No, we'll go with a medium. Where am I going to put it? Somewhere here. I mean, that's not a good spot to put it, but everywhere's pretty hilly down here. Okay. Now these buildings are built as well, these mead makers' huts and the beekeeper's hut. Is this getting overrun? No, because it's got, if you look down here, it's got all the honey it needs, but it doesn't have any water, which is like the easiest resource to get. It's like the most ridiculously easy resource to get. All you have to do is put a waterworks next to a river, and they just go back and forth. There you go, there she is there. So we'll put this waterworks here on a high priority as well, because it's such an easy resource. I shouldn't be lacking in that. That's a bit of a noob mistake. Let's put one more in as well. And it looks like these bakeries are maxed out. They've got everything they need there. You know what, I'm going to build one more storage area there, and we'll try and store, where is it, we'll accept coal, and we'll also accept iron ore, and maybe we'll accept iron bars as well. I'm just a little bit concerned, like, see, once they've got 8 coal, that's it, you know what I mean, that's it, they're not going to produce any more until you come and take some. So if we can store it, then it's going to be as time efficient as possible. We've got this other tower here, so let's crush this. See what happens to our borders here. Okay. Now hopefully they won't know I'm here, because I'm kind of hidden behind this snow line now. Possibly. We can get a bit of gold in here as well, I think. Gold mines. Oh, we can fit loads of gold mines in. These gold mines are tiny for the Amazons. Look how big they are for the Asians there. That's a massive gold mine. But for the Amazons, the tiny little things, which is to our benefit. Five. That's perfect. I fit 5 gold mines in there. That tiny little strip. Let's got a couple smelters in here as well. How many stone? Oops. How many coal mines do I have down here? 3 was it, or 4? 4. That's more than enough. Brilliant. We'll get a stone workers here as well. Not a stone worker. A stone cutter. Okay. I'm a little bit curious to see if there's anything on this middle island. I think I might have already checked it out. Okay, so at some point this guy is going to take a little bit of snow. He's going to melt the snow and break through, so we've got to keep our eye out for that. The only army we have is 9 soldiers now. Yeah, that's not very good. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll build a large residence. High priority, I think, definitely. It just looks like we're missing a few people. There's the odd person standing around, but there's not enough people for my liking just standing around doing nothing. So let's get a few more. And look at this. We've got all these places that have all the materials they need, but they're not being built because I don't have many builders. So we'll put builder. I forgot I did this. We'll put the builder recruitment back up to 30%. Say, told the toolsmith to make us 8, a whole stack of hammers. That should be enough. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like we've got all the pigs we need. So this slaughterhouse should have been done by now. Yeah. Kind of lagging behind with that. We'll also build another bakery, I think. 2 more bakeries. We'll put this other waterworks on high priority. It's a little bit strange. I've got all these buildings and nothing's really getting done. Nothing's getting built. Or it is, but it's just a little bit too slow for my liking. Yeah, let's keep an eye on how we're doing. All this coal up here, I'm tempted to add another coal mine. Or 2 even. Because they need bread. Look at these bread. These bakeries are maxed out with bread now. They're maxed out with everything they need. So the second someone comes and takes a little bit of bread, they're just going to bake another one instantly. Yeah. So we can afford to have a couple more coal mines. What do we need here? Pickaxes. Yeah, definitely a few more pickaxes as well. I think it might be the time. Look at this as well. We've got 7 coal, 6 iron. It's probably the time to start thinking about a couple more iron smelters as well. Maybe a weaponsmith for the hell of it. Where are we going to put him? There we go. And if we're making a weaponsmith, we might as well also make a barracks as well. Okay. Very good. Very slightly slow progress. We've got this medium residence up here, down here even. We'll put that on a high priority. Because it looks like we're running thin of people again. And we kind of need a boost. We need a boost of carriers. I'm going to just turn them all into pioneers so we can capture all this land. We don't want to be wasting time not being able to capture this land. And it looks like there's even more gold as well. That's great. Let's have a look at these. Pickaxe, okay. What's that toolsmith doing? Yeah, we'll get 1 more pickaxe. He's already halfway through this, all these hammers that I asked him to make, or her to make, so that's okay. This should definitely get done sooner rather than later. Little bit of slow progress, but then again it always is. It always is at the start of Settlers. It's always like takes a while to get going. Luckily we've got this high priority tab where we can tell, you know, it to focus on certain buildings. I'm glad we have that. We could at least put one of these gem mines on a high priority as well. And see, we've got this alchemist den here, but it's completely useless without these sulfur mines producing sulfur. Oh, it looks like they take honey as well. Very nice, very interesting. It uses up honey, and these are maxed out. 8 out of 8 honey, 7 out of 8, 1 out of 1 out of 8. Okay. And the small temple is maxed out as well, so that's not very efficient. Let's get this other small temple, because basically once they make the alcohol, they're gonna take it to the small temple. But that again, that can only carry 1 stack of mead there. So let's get another one. I think it's going okay. It's going okay, as long as this guy doesn't attack us. Doesn't look like he's melted the snow yet. Looks like the ring is completely intact. Very nice. So I'm going to call the episode there, guys. The game's not been saved for 30 minutes, so that's my mark. I'll see you next episode for more Settlers Saturday.